Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. And this week I'm playing with the Friendly Seagulls, which is a stamp set that you can get free on Celebration with a £55 spend. Okay, so that's what we're using today, and a little more on that in a moment. As I mentioned last week, when I did the terrific toadstools last week, I've changed my setup. And I think I might be a bit too close to my desk now, so bear with me. So my class to go for this month is using the terrific toadstools. And you'll get half a pack of this designer series paper. You'll get a bolt of ribbon and some embellishments. And you get to make 2 each of these 4 designs, and they are fun folds, which I absolutely love. And I've got my list here. That is, so number 1, let me just change to my hands. Okay, right, number 1 includes £25 worth of products. So that's designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments, the card bases and everything needed cut ready for you to make, and including P&P, that's £39.50. The second alternative is the tutorial only for £10, which I will email to you. If you decide to do the class and you want to add on the bundle, you'll save on the shipping and tax, and I will VAT. And instead of £36.75, you'll get it for £31.50. So my class is, I'm just trying to remember the date, the 28th, Tuesday the 28th of January. I wanted to say February then for some reason, January. So you've got a week to decide if you want to do that. So that's going to close next Saturday. No, that's going to close on Tuesday the 21st. That gives me a week to get the product. Okay, and that's £39.50 including all of that, or £10 for tutorial only. And that's my Fun Fold Terrific Toadstools class. So I've been playing with the Friendly Seagulls, which is a free with Celebration set. And I really didn't think I was going to like it, but once I started, I couldn't stop. So we're doing 3 cards today. And then I had some cards. This is a calendar, and it's casing Erica Serwin, who's an American demonstrator, and she was casing an English demonstrator, Michaela Tisridge, who used the kidding around dies to make a sandcastle. And so I've made my calendar for this year, but I'm going to turn that into a card base. And then I was playing, and you've got little postcards. And then this one is a case of Stacey Marsh, who's an English demonstrator, and she did a wreath basis, and I've never done one before, and I had fun doing it, but I've learned a lot. And then this is also using the, what is it called, Documenting the Day set. So there's, I just got carried away, and I'm still playing. So I've decided that for February I'm going to do a stamp camp with the Friendly Seagulls. So if you're interested in that, just send me an email or a message and I'll send you some information. Right, so back to today. Celebration's going strong. This was free with a £55 purchase, and it's just so fun. We're inland, about 25 miles from the coast, and when we were in lockdown in 2020 with COVID, the seagulls came inland. I have no idea why, but then they're still around a little bit now. They're so noisy, but yeah, this is so fun. And I had just been using the seagulls and the chips and the sentiments, and then I realized there's these other 3 stamps. You've got fish, you've got shells, and they've got pebbles. So yeah, so great fun. So let's get started. So this is your free with purchase. So if you spend £25 or more in my online store on anything, it can be glue, cardstock, paper, whatever you want. If you spend £25, I'll send you everything you need to make these 3 cards. Okay, so here we go. This is a basic half A4 card base. So it's 21 by 14.8 scored in half at 10.5. And then I took, it might be 9.5. No, it's 10 by 14.3. And I embossed that with the So Swirly, which actually, no, I didn't. I think it's the new one, which is the, oh no, what is it called? Something to do with waves. Soft Waves. Okay, and then we're going to cut that up. And then I've got my perennial postage in basic white. That's for my insert, and that's for my sentiment. That might be a bit too long actually, but that's okay. I can work with that. So all I'm going to do is cut this into 3. So it's 14. Can't even work that out. 14 divided by 3. Let me work out what I cut them into before. That's inches, so that's no good. 4 centimeters, so I might have a bit left over. I'm going to get my baby trimmer. I'm bound to lose something. Might help if I put my glasses on. I think I might be slightly out of the picture. There we go. Right, so 4 centimeters. And I might have to trim them. They might be too long as well. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit left over. Okay. And then they're going to go on the card base at an angle. So yeah, I do need to trim those down. Probably by 1 centimetre, I think. Well, I don't know, I measure just to be safe. And that's the other thing. When you get the free with the purchase kit, you will get full tutorial. Here it is, with all the measurements and instructions, so that you, because if you have stuff left over, which you will, then you can make duplicates or whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down to 9.5. Might not be able to do 3. Let's try 2. Okay, and all I'm going to do is pop those on with some Tombow. And I'm using wet glue because it's embossed. It's quite hard. Oh, the shadow. I'm so sorry. I thought I'd got rid of it, but I haven't. I don't know what's going on. That makes it worse, actually. Right. I'll need to work on it. Now my glue doesn't want to come out. It's a new one. Oh, there we go. And I'm just kind of putting them at angles across the card. Now too much is coming out. Hey ho. I'm hoping you can see. Okay, I need to really sort my layout out. I thought I had it sorted, but clearly not. And I'm so sorry about the shadow. I even got a bit of grid paper so that the glass didn't reflect, but, and I've got glue on my fingers. Okay, let's pop those down. So 2 of the cards I'm stamping directly, two of the cards I'm stamping directly onto the basic white, and the third one there is some fussy cutting, but I have already done it to save you having to sit and watch me. So I just need to get another ink pad. I don't need that right now. I need the balm blue light. Okay, so they're glued down. Just got a bit overlapping, and I'm going to take my blend, and I'm just going to flick against the cap, and you should get some splotches of blue on the card. Well, that's weird. I'm going to use the dark because I can't see those at all. There we go. So I'm just going against the cap. It's just to give it an effect. It's drying quite quickly. Couldn't hardly see that actually. It's really weird. That one showed, maybe I used a different colour on that one because that one's really showing up. I'll try boho blue. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Okay, so that's my base. Then I'm going to take my postage stamp, and I've got my Memento, oh, can't speak, Memento black ink pad, and my block. I tell you what might be quite good to use the. I'm going to use my mini Misty. So Stampin' Up doesn't have a positioning tool anymore, so we can use, there we go. So what I need is these two seagulls. So one's squawking at something and the other one's having a look to see, what are you talking about? What are you squawking at? That's that one. And that's that one. You might be able to see these are quite well used already. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card. There we go. No, it's not that one. It's the one with the chips. So that they both fit on okay. I think you want some of your chips, mate. I'm going to have to do them one at a time. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. It's been one of those weeks. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to ink with my Memento black and try not to get it all over. And the good thing about a positioning tool is that if it doesn't come out the first time, you can go back over it. That looks good. Just give that a quick clean. And pop the other one on. That one should have been a bit further over, but that's okay. His wing's just going to go off the edge. Yeah, that's okay. lid on that so I don't get ink all over my hands, which has been known to happen. Right. I'll use that again in a minute. I don't want to lose my stamp. So the colours that I'm using, I've got peach pie dark, grey granite light and dark, and black light, basic black. And the way that I do the seagulls is I do the furthest bit of the wing in black. The next card, you definitely don't have to watch me colour them in because I've already done them, but the third one you might have to. So that's the black, and then this one, we've just got this bit here. There we go. And the dark grey granite, yep, for the next bit, this band here. And I'll let that dry and then I'll go over it again. And then the one nearest to his body is the light grey granite. I'm just going to go over the, I need Daffodil Delight for his chips. And then I'll go over the dark grey granite again. Here we go. Just a bit more emphasis. And the feet I'm doing in peach pie. Oh, and the beaks. I did use pumpkin pie, but I thought it was a bit too bright. This is a bit more subtle. Okay, so that's that. And then all we've got to do now is pop that on with some dimensionals. And then my sentiment needs to be heat embossed. And going to the latter half of the, let's get that straight, latter half of the card. Pop that on. Just going to pop that inside with seal. And then the black. Oh, good Lord. Where's it gone? There it is. So this is Stylish Shapes been cut with. And I want Hey Friend. going to do that with Versamark and then heat emboss in white. Just bring my bits in here. Oops, sorry, I'm off screen. Need that again later. Oh, need to put a bit more on there. No, I can't get it out of the pot. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Okay. So I'll just quickly heat emboss that. I'm not sure if you'll hear it, it might turn the sound off. Let's see, I'm doing it. Oh my goodness, 22 minutes already. I'm quite long. It's a crack on. I should be using my scissors. Yeah, that's done. Okay. Clean that in a second. In fact, I'm going to use it again. So, and now does that go on with? Yeah, that's going to go on with dimensionals. I'm putting one there and one close to it because the ribbon, the twine is going to go on it as well, so it will lose some of its. It's the Baker's Twine 3-colour pack, and it's the Balmy Blue. Perfect match. Oops, a daisy. Come on. Don't really want it to be that long, so. Okay, so now I need to take the backs off here. I told you I really am all fingers and thumbs today. My husband had a really bad night, so I'm a little bit sleep deprived today. Okay, and then I'm going to pop that underneath like that. So that's going on one of the dimensionals. And then I've still got 3 dimensionals. Here we go. I didn't quite manage to get it underneath on that one. I'm not sure which looks better actually. Probably the one on top. I've not done that terribly well. Need to get the, no, it's not going to work. I was trying to get the bow in between the dimensionals, but it's not working. And then I'm just going to pop some of these adhesive backed heart sequins, and we'll just have 1, 2, 3. So they're flat and very light, so they're not adding any you know, if you put big gems on them, mean you have to send things large letter, so that's the benefit. So that's card 1. Cute, 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 cute. Right, moving on to card 2, and this involves the scoreboard. So what I'm going to do is bring my scoreboard, just going to put these somewhere safe and bring my scoreboard in, or my trimmer, which is also my scoreboard. And I just need to look up my tutorial. How far apart am I scoring these? Every 2 centimetres. Okay. So this is actually the card base that I'm scoring the front of, but I'm only going to go to the so it's every 2 centimetres. I'm going to start here at the score line. You can't see that. Hold on. Can you see that now? Yeah. Right, so I've gone to the score line and I'm doing 2 centimetres. Yeah. I'm just going to turn it around so that I'm coming this way, and then 2 centimetres. Right, it's going to be 4. And 6. And 8. 10. 12. 10 is the last one. I'm really struggling to see, so I'm sorry if you can't see it either. That needs to be on the 2. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I don't know if you can see the actual score lines there. I don't think you can. There, just there. Okay, and then I've got this bit here which I'm going to cut a frame, and just referring to my tutorial then. 2 centimetre border on all sides. So I need to be 2 centimetres in and 2 centimetres up. So I'm just going to mark that with a pencil because I haven't got, oh, that's inches on there. So this is 2 centimetres. Right, so I need my cutting blade. And I'm going to start here. So it's actually on the 3-inch line. I haven't marked 2 centimetres. I thought I did. Oh, I did it there. Okay. I need to do it this side as well. So 2 centimetres, 2 centimetres, and 2 centimetres. I could have had this ready, but I actually wanted to show you how to do it. This is another thing about this trimmer. It's absolute fantastic. So I'm going to bring this right down here. So I've marked where my 2 centimetres are, and then I'm going to line that up, and I'm going to take my, I'm going to have to stand up for this. take my cutting blade and find where, that's it. Okay, so go there, and then I'm going up to, I can't see my, oh, I can see it on here. I'm just going to come down to here. Okay. It's just about, okay, it's a fraction over maybe. And then the same here. I'm going to start off where my line is. I've lined up at 2 centimeters, and I'll just line up where I've already cut, and then I'm going to go up to here where my finger is. Yep, that's about it. I'll do the same on the other side, and then the last line should be easier to see where I'm going. And then I'm coming down to here. And then last, so now I'm joining from here to here. And then that bit in the middle will come out. And there you go. So I just need to, where it's not quite joined, I'm just going to snip that. And then you can keep that bit of card and use that for something else. Okay, now I've got my pencil marks. So my pencil marks are quite dark. I've made that mistake before. If they come out, that's fine. If not, I'll just turn it over. I'm just going to turn it over for speed. Okay. I just need to use my embossing folder where the blade is left a ridge. Okay, so I can get that out of the way. Right, and that is going to go on top with dimensionals. That is too big, actually. I need to make that small. I think I meant 1 centimetre, not 2 centimetres. Let me measure it. Yeah, it's 1 centimetre. I'm just going to very quickly trim that down. I need to change that in the tutorial, so that's 1 centimetre. There we go, that's come out. Now I've got another window I can use somewhere. Sorry, I just banged the camera. Right, I'm getting there. Okay, so now I've got my frame. and that's going to go on with these adhesive strips, because they bend and it's much easier than using loads of dimensionals. I'll show you. Okay, so I'm just going to go start here, go along, bend it, give it a crease, go along, and oops, that's not standing up. Let's cut that one. That's just the tail end anyway. And then I'll take another one. These are great for shaker cards as well. And then I'll start here. And then all you do is peel this off. Really, really easy to use. So much easier than putting dimensionals all the way around there. And then I'm just going to line that up. Like a frame, which it is. There we go. Okay, now I've already done my seagulls. I've coloured them in, cut them out, and I've got my heart, and this is from the Hearts of Elegance dies. And then I've got 2 bits of pecan pie and 1 bit of early espresso, and I'm just going to kind of trim them. So it's to make them look like bollards, really. I just remember being in Cornwall and seeing them. So that one's going that way. And then it's going to tuck in under there. And that one's going that way. And that's going to tuck in under there. And then the early espresso so I just need some glue. And they're going flat. Oh, doesn't want to come up. Oh my goodness, this is really leaking. Okay. Sort that out later. So I'm just going to pop it in underneath the frame and push it down. And then the early espresso. It is going everywhere. Which way do I want? I want that one. That's it. So pop that in there. That is way too tall. Let's trim that bottom bit. And then last, we'll have this bit here. I've got glue. I'm sticking to everything. Hey ho. For the fun of being a crafter. And then my birds are just going to go on with dimensionals. So he's standing here, shouting at somebody or something. And he's looking around to say, what are you shouting at? And then we've got our heart stamp sentiment on. Now, I can't remember which one I used. Just a note from. It's one of the new ones. Let's see if that happy fits in. Happy. No, it's got hello. I'm just going to do hello. This is Choose Happy. And I got it ages ago and I've never used it. And it's just so fun. So I want hello, if I can find it. There it is. And I'm going to stamp it in Memento Black just because I'm running out of time. See the Hearts of Elegance dies. No, that's not them. They're just fabulous. So hopefully they're going to be around for a while. Just need to clean that because it's got glue from me on it. I'm taking the 3-colour. No, it's not the 3-colour. This is the Natural Tones linen thread. No, that's not it. Oh, where has it gone then? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, well, we'll just use some yellow then for a bit of colour. Or could use the pink actually. I did use white on there, and I did just a note, but I don't know which stamp set that's from. And with the white, I think I'll do the pink. I really don't know where that. It's my natural. It's black, neutral black, grey, white, crumb cake. So that's going to just go in there with dimensionals. I really do need to sort this set up. I'm so sorry if you're missing what I'm doing. And then we're going to pop that in there. I quite like that because the black picks up the early espresso. And then I'm just going to make that a bit smaller. And pop it on with a glue dot, and then I'll cut it down. These are a bit older, not rolling up. So let's pop that on there like that, and then I can trim it. There we go. So glue is sticking to my fingers. Oh dearie me. Okay, so there's card 2. I actually quite like it. with the pink and the black. And that was card 1. So now card 3. And this is a colour theme of a fast food restaurant that you might recognise that serves French fries. And this again is stamped onto the so I've got everything ready. The designer series paper is from the Toadstool Gardens, which is another free with purchase on Celebration, a £55 level. So I'm just going to pop some seal on this. And so this is half A4 again, so it's 29.6 by 10.5, scored at 14.8. And again, if you get the kit, you'll get a full tutorial with the measurements and everything. And I need to change that on the last card to, that's not straight, but that's okay. And then I've got a large perennial postage in Lemon Lolly, and then this is cut down to fit inside and Daffodil Delight. So this is 7.5 by 10.8, and that will go in there. So what I'm going to do first is using our Lemon Lolly. Oh, I think I better put that away, so I'm going to lose it. It's got white on it, so let's clean that. I'm not using it again. Nope. That's the hello. Where's hello? Right. Let's put the hello away so don't lose that. It's a great stamp set. I choose Happy in the annual catalogue. It's only about £18. You've got just about every season catered for. Right, then that can go back in the seagulls because I'm not using a Hey Friend again. I'm using Love You More Than. And I did put French fries, but I'm going to put chips this time because I'm English and we eat chips. We do eat French fries, but okay. So what I'm going to do first is with my Daffodil Delight, I'm going to stamp the chips. In Daffodil Delight, all over the Daffodil Delight card, just randomly. And most of it's going to be hidden. Not most of it, some of it's going to be hidden by the tag and the sentiments. Oops, that's definitely going to be hidden. That'll do. And then that is going to go onto here. So I'm going to use some seal. And then I'm going to line it up inside my perennial postage. There we go. And then that's going to go on flat to save the postage. I mean, if you're giving it to someone, you can layer it a bit more, but if it's going to be posted, you want to keep it just one layer of dimensionals. And then that's going to go on at an angle like that. And then I've got my label, which is from Greetings of the Season. And I'm just going to stamp my which one am I doing? Oh, the one with the chips, of course. The one with the chips. Okay, pretend you didn't see that. I'm quick enough. I might be able to get this off. If not, There's going to be hearts going there. Yeah, there's going to be hearts going there. Don't draw. Oh, okay, that's okay. I can just turn that over. Let's try again. Okay, now he needs some grounding, otherwise he looks like he's floating in outer space. So I'm going to take my light grey granite and just do a little bit of ground. And while I'm here, I can colour him in. That's the dark. I'll go over that again in a minute. And then the light black. And chips in Daffodil Delight. And the beak and feet in Light Peach Pie. And then he's going to go on there with dimensionals. But what I'm going to do first is my gingham ribbon. I'm not actually going to put it through the holes. I'm just going to put a glue dot and put it where the holes are. That one was a little bit large, so I'm trying to get it a bit more. I've got ink on my hand as well, which is not good. I think I'm nearly at the end of these glue dots, which is why there's not one so good. Okay, I'm going to pop that on there. Now what I'm going to do first is put my dimensionals. Can't lie it down because I can see where I dropped the ink pad. So today you're learning how not to make cards, basically. Learn by my mistakes. Okay, it's going to go an angle, and that's going to go on there. And then I've got my red and white strips for the sentiments. And I love you more than chips, it's going to say. In a minute. Oh dear, sorry. Right. So chips is going on the red one. I'm going to clean it because I'm getting it all over me. And then it goes on the card, which is not good. love you more than. So that's probably going to be too wide now, but love you more than. It's not really me. I need to get a love you more than chocolate, but I don't think my husband would believe me. Right. Okay, that's the stamping done. And we're nearly there. I'm just going to do a flag at the end. I need to trim down that chips one. It's way too. That's okay. I'm just going to trim it on my trimmer because it's flag that as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay them flat, coming out. I need to cut that a bit shorter. I think I'll put seal on because that glue is a bit of a live wire. So it's coming out at an angle. I love you more than. Chips. And then some hearts. I think let's have one on there. Oh. On the edge there. One, two, three, four, five, that'll do. And there's card 3, and that's card 3 without the ink pad smudge, so I'll have to try and get that off. So let me just show. So that's card 3, card 2, and card 1, and they're just fun. I just think they're fun. I just thought that one out as well. That's the original one. Here we go. So I hope you enjoyed the seagulls, the friendly seagulls. If you'd like the kit, I can't send you the stamped images, so you either need this set or use one of your own, but I can send you all the card bases. I'll do the embossing for you, I'll do the trimming for you, and the designer series paper. Just need to spend £25 in my online store. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and sorry about all the mistakes today. Hopefully next week will be a better week.